Rolling? Oh. Hi. Hello. So, it has not even been 24 hours since my last video came out. I'm really on a roll. But something happened last night that caused me to do a lot of thinking, or more thinking, on this subject that caused the more thinking. And I'm here to talk about it. It's about asexuality and aromanticism. So, in case if some of you don't know and you haven't seen me flaunting it enough, I am asexual, specifically demisexual, which is, I will not discuss Uganda with someone unless if I have a stable relationship with them. And it could literally be anybody. As long as I've created a good connection with them, then it's possible. However, I don't want to fully say I'm 100% demisexual because I haven't played hide the sausage with another individual in order for my brain to fully come to the conclusion that yes, I am 100% demisexual. But at the moment, I am pretty sure that I am. Have I once looked up many different ways of saying having sex? Yes, I did. It was a joke, and now I know plenty. I'm gonna put a little bit of more context behind my aromantic journey because that's what I'm gonna be talking about today, and not being asexual, because it kind of just came to me. I was like, you might be asexual. Did a little bit of research, and I was like, checks out. Cool. But yeah, well, let's talk about my aromantic journey at the moment, because that's the part that I'm struggling on. So, a little bit of context. When I was a kid, I had crushes? Question mark. Because it was never really based off of feeling. I've never gotten the butterflies in the stomach and your cheeks heat up. So it's never been based off of feeling. It's always been based off of thought. Like when I was a kid, I would see a cute boy in my class at the time, and my brain would be like, you like him. And I was like, okay, I guess that checks out. And then I would be very obvious that I liked that guy, to the point that it made them uncomfortable and it was awkward. Or when I was very bold as a child, because I did not know what a filter was. Still kind of don't now, but I'm getting better at it. But I'd be very impulsive, and not even within the month, I would literally let them know, hey, I like you. And then they'd run away. Literally, that's happened several times. But here's the thing. After I stated that, the thought just kind of went away. Like, it just didn't happen anymore. It wasn't there. And then me and that guy would just go on living our lives. It might be a little bit uncomfortable, but like, I don't know. I mean, what happened was in the past. It was my fault, basically. I mean, who could like this mess of a person? So, yeah, that's kind of how it's been. And as I've gotten older, I have kind of kept those thoughts. I'm gonna call them thoughts, because like I said, it was never really feelings. I kept those thoughts in my head, and I never really told the guy that I liked them. I still might have been obvious, but I never straight up said it. And so that's an improvement, if anything. So, yeah, but the last time that I did tell a guy that I liked him was in my junior year. There was a guy in my theater class that I liked. And I liked him because he was nice and cute. And that was it. There was nothing else. It was very shallow and stupid. But I literally told him, I like you, and then I ran. I pulled a Ron Weasley. I booked it out of that theater. It was very embarrassing. And then I got indirectly friend-zoned. Which is fine. I am a weird individual, and it's fine if you don't like me. That's kind of a thing, and then I just kind of kept it internally. And then I went to rehab for tech addiction last year, and I started getting into the Heartstopper or Osmanverse, and I got literally all the books while I was in rehab except Radio Silence. I need to complete the collection. Anyways, I read Loveless, and I can heavily relate to Georgia, the main character. And this book is all about Georgia's like self-discovery of, you know, becoming a romantic or aro ace, or realizing that I don't like people romantically. And that's totally valid. Being aro ace or one of the two, it's a totally valid feeling. It's a totally valid sexuality and romantic preference. It's not fake. It's not a made up thing. It's real. Okay? To all the haters out there. But I started relating heavily to Georgia because she realizes, like, I never liked this guy. At the beginning. She just kind of put a label on this guy and was like, I have a crush on him. Okay, that's fine. And then she realizes I don't. And I was like, that's kind of relatable. And there was a bunch of other stuff that I realized that was relatable. And then also, Jane Animations came out with her Being Not Straight video and talking about her aro ace journey. And I could also relate to the stuff because it was kind of similar nonetheless. And that's when I started getting scared. Because, like I said, I'm very comfortable with saying that I'm asexual. I've been totally fine with that. However, a part of me is very scared of being aromantic for some reason. And it's not saying that I hate aromantic people, okay? You guys are valid. You're very valid. Like I stated, you are valid. It's a real thing. You know, what you're feeling is real. You're not broken. But I'm scared of applying that label to myself because I've grown up always wanting to have a significant other, you know, to do the cute coupley stuff. But now that I'm debating it, I don't fully know, and that's kind of scary to me because then I'm thinking that the thoughts that I've been having about a relationship have been a lie. And I'm not saying that that's me being broken or that, like, I'm broken, like, my feelings are non-existent. I mean, I am broken because of a bunch of crap, but, like, this is not one of the reasons. Yeah. Though, I think the reason why I was desperately seeking out to have a boyfriend was because, due to trauma, I have never had a stable male figure in my life. So, yeah, I think that's the reason why I started seeking out a boyfriend, was just because I wanted a stable male figure in my life, because I've never really had that before. Anyways, I guess that's mainly one of the reasons. And just because, you know, I want someone to love me for who I am, and again, to do all the cute coupley stuff. And then I get super envious at, like, all the high schoolers, fictional or not, I'm looking at you, Nick and Charlie, who are getting together and having a wonderful, healthy relationship, and then I get really sad. It's not fair. But I kind of brought that upon myself nonetheless, because I've been raised in a Christian community where I clearly remember one of my religion teachers was like, don't date until after high school because boys are idiots. Which is kind of stupid because, I mean, if you look at the news, even adults are idiots. Even today. So, that's wrong. But yeah, I have been doing some research about whether or not I'm aromantic. Because, like with asexuality, aromantic is a spectrum. And there are different types. And let me pull up the one that I'm kind of leaning towards, or two of them, which is Romantic, which they do not experience romantic attraction, but they are still curious about romantic relationships and tend to seek them out. They enjoy romance to a certain degree, but do not actually experience romantic crushes. And then demi-romantic, which is similar to asexuality, I guess. They only experience romantic attraction after forming a close bond with another individual. They do not experience primary romantic attraction, but secondary romantic attraction. So I just might be demi-squared. Demi, y'all. Ayo! Say goodbye, Ace. This is, oh, by the way, this is Ace the Axolotl. They is our mascot. If you haven't been following my Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, go follow me, by the way, on there. You'll see Ace's real appearance, because this is just some axolotl plushie that I have. Anyways, I'm gonna say goodbye. You're valid. You matter. Enjoy life while you can.